Welcome to Variant One Shot. We're here at San Diego Comic-Con, and yesterday we were able to go to Hall H to look at all the great comic book movie news. We got the Justice League trailer, we got the Wonder Woman trailer, and Marvel brought us exclusive footage that was only for Hall H, I'm sorry, but we got to see Doctor Strange stuff, Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Guardians 2. So let's talk about it. I know, right? Chris Pine looks fantastic as Steve Trevor. He's definitely going to be the comedic aspect of the film, which fits his personality like 100%. If anyone who's seen the Star Trek movies knows that. But Wonder Woman though, and that lasso of truth. My jaw literally dropped when I saw her lasso glow up and like whipping guys around and stuff like that. But also her fight sequences, they were fantastic. They were like in slow motion and then speed them up. It was very like Zack Snyder-esque, which I wasn't expecting, but that's a good thing because his visuals are fantastic. Patty Jenkins, the director of Wonder Woman, was actually at the panel. And I gotta say, if the trailer is any indication of the movie, it looks like she is going to nail Wonder Woman 100%, and we don't have anything to worry about. But moving along, we have Justice League. All us DC fans have been waiting for this since we were wee little, and now it's here. And the trailer, it looks fantastic. It seems like the tone has shifted a lot to where it's going to be a lot more lighter in tone and more happy, not as like dark and just sad as Batman v Superman. And the Flash looks awesome. His costume is very much like the Injustice costume, which I'm not mad about. It's a perfect mixture of like the classic and the new, and it just works in like the real world. But besides the Flash looking awesome, he also looks like he's gonna be hilarious. But moving on, we have the BA. Aquaman. Aquaman always gets crap for being like, he just talks to fish, he just like swims on the water, but he looks like he's gonna be one of the toughest members of the team, because he is. I mean, he's freaking bulletproof. He could jump over buildings and stuff like that. And it looks like Zack Snyder's gonna prove that. As far as Batman and Wonder Woman, we've seen them in Batman v Superman, and we see Wonder Woman in the new Wonder Woman trailer, of course, and they look like they're gonna be great like they were in the last movies. But Cyborg, good God, people, he looks like he's ripped straight out of the Teen Titans comics and cartoons. I can't wait to see him. It looks like they nailed his look perfectly. I was very nervous about that one too, but everything that this guy right here has ever wanted. But DC Comics and Warner Brothers weren't the only major studio to show up. Marvel Studios came back this year. They weren't here last year. They came back this year, and they brought it. They brought it hard. Unfortunately, the footage that they showed is probably not going to be online. It was exclusive to Hall H, but they kicked it off with Thor Ragnarok, and we saw some Thor love in action with lightning, some really cool scenes. It looks really different from the first two movies, but I'm really excited for it. But the big thing that everyone's talking about, and I got to see with these two things right here, these eyeballs, is Gladiator Hulk. He was jumping out of like lava or a mountain or something, I don't remember, but what I do remember is he looked awesome. He had the metal arm, he had the hammer, and he was mad. Really mad. Moving on, we got Doctor Strange. They showed an exclusive clip. It's like a 3 to 4 minute clip of the movie, actually. It's a part in the trailer where his soul gets kicked out of his body. That whole scene is really good. It's very different from anything we've seen thus far, which is why I think it's gonna be so awesome. It's dealing with all the mystic stuff. But Benedict Cumberbatch, it was really funny because in the panel, the smoke came down, the lights went off, and you see like the Eye of Agamotto, like with lasers and everything, and everyone's looking out in the audience. And then once the lights go on, Benedict Cumberbatch is on the stage in all his glory, Doctor Strange glory, and the whole crowd went crazy. But yes, this movie looks fantastic. It's coming out in November, and this guy right here, can't wait to see it. But we also got Spider-Man. As you guys know, he's my second favorite superhero. I love me some Spidey action. Tom Holland was there, who is Spider-Man. Some of the cast was there. Kevin Feige was there. But they also showed us like a 3-minute trailer of it. They've only been shooting for 10 days, and they already put together like a 3-minute trailer for everyone in Hall H. And it looks great. It's basically like a high school movie. It's very different from any of the other Marvel movies, which is what I love so much about Marvel Studios. They're all so different, but it looks funny, it's very youthful, and Spider-Man, Tom Holland, is hilarious. And then at the end of the trailer, they showed us a brief clip of the Vulture. They've only been shooting for 10 days, and they showed us a clip of the Vulture. He looks awesome. I think concept art is already online, but we saw him in motion, and it did not disappoint. Oh, and another thing, at the beginning, when they put the trailer on, the theme song is the original theme song to Spider-Man. This is the first time that's really been done as like the main theme for the movies, like the cinematic universe, and it's a great throwback to all us longtime Spider-Man fans. And last, but certainly not least, we saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 footage. But before we get into that, they started the panel off with the Ravengers in full costume and makeup coming up to the stage to meet the moderator, Chris Hardwick, and Kevin Feige. Only to then after, the entire cast of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, like Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, and so on, come out. It was freaking awesome. But then, get this, Michael Rooker comes out in his full Yondu makeup with the blue getup and everything. And he's got a mohawk this time, which is a throwback to the comics. You guys who read the Guardian comics, you know that's like kind of how he was in the original comics. But as for the actual exclusive footage they showed in Hall H, I got 2 words for you. Baby Groot. He is freaking adorable. I'm a grown man, but I can admit that he's adorable. He's gonna break the internet and everyone's hearts when you finally get to see him. The rest of the footage looks awesome. It looks like the first Guardians, but even better. Lots more action, lots more characters. Mantis is in this movie, and I'm very excited for that. Looks like we're gonna expand the Guardians universe. Of course, Kurt Russell is also in this movie, the great Kurt Russell. And as you guys know from the internet, Kurt Russell is playing Star-Lord's dad. That is like the match made in heaven. That is a perfect pick. And we also see Sylvester Stallone briefly in this trailer. But as for the overall look at the film, guys, what can I say? It's great. If you love Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, you're gonna love the second one because it basically looks like it's just gonna be that, but on a grander scale. And before you think I forgot, they officially confirmed that Brie Larson is playing Captain Marvel. That is a match made in heaven, and I cannot wait to see that movie. But there you have it, guys, all the amazing comic book movie news that came out of Hall H yesterday. I can't wait to see all these movies. It's a very good time to be a comic book fan.